Good morning, all. This is Patty Hemsey. We're coming to you from lovely Cape Naples, direct from Summit Broadband. Hot water is not here. We're going to be fully optical by then. We're just taking our orders right now. All at once. It's 9th of September. It's a Wednesday. We're going to do what we did before. We're going to add a few items. We had a market bias change last night. We're going to go over that. I think you're going to like that. So you need to pay attention. So let's quickly start with our econ data. This is a Wednesday, very light schedule. Jolt's coming up at 10 a.m. That's it. Not a big fan of it, but I can't understand it that well, so it's my problem. Hello. But here's the numbers. 5.88 prior, 5.95 consensus, and you got a pretty tight range there. We'll see how it comes down. Susie likes it. She reports it. That's fine. She's not here yet today. Okay. All right. No, she's here. She's here. Hello, Marie. She's here. Okay. Now, let's go back here to Thursday. We got jobless claims. That's tomorrow. And PPI, final demand. I'm more of a CPI guy. So, younger days, I was more after PPI. But that's CPI Friday at 8:30. What are you expecting here? Don't forget, EIA comes out tomorrow. EVB, EIA storm. She likes to trade that, yeah. All right, let's see it. Let's raise this in size. Okay, here we go. One more. There we go. So that's what we're looking for. 0.6 prior, 0.3 consensus. And then you got 1 to 4. X-Fuel and Energy, if you're a bond trader, that's what you're going to be looking at. Still is 0.6, but expecting a little bit lower. And then, well, the same range, 0.2, right? So it's not a big news day, or news week, I should say. Next week is expiration. It won't be either. The following week is the last week of the month. Yeah, it's going to be fireworks there. You got GDP and a whole bunch of stuff there. There's of interest. Plus, you got post-expiration. Remember, Jewish high holidays to start next Friday on the 18th. There's also expiration. Most likely, we're going to cover this position before then. Okay. I think after that, we got to get into some difficulties. So, because there's up bias between. There's a down bias starting Rosh Hashanah, which is 18th. And then, which is next expiration right there, on the 18th expiration, and then on 28th, 10 days later, is Yom Kippur. That's when you want to buy. So that part we're going to be a little bit extra careful. All right, let's go to PMT. Okay, here's what went through our thoughts last night when the data settled. Okay, bada bing. Okay. Now, Mark Rose is right behind me. Well, not right behind me. There's a buffer. Yeah, but remember, Godfather 2, we have buffers. Exactly. So we have some buffers. He was short all this time. Went long about here. And still long. All right. We're going to go after. Big time. Because I'm 8 years in a row number one. Not for the time of the year, but just a ranking. I gotta clinch this one. That would be 10 years. 09 was a mix, but this one is a big one. This is a big one. So I just gotta keep my steady hands through the next 3 to 4 months. I mean, at least 3 months, and then not mess up in December. Okay, I messed up 1 week to go. Last week of December, I messed up. Somebody got ahead of me, but then he turned out the one who was fixing the trades. I mean, he was calling him at 8:30 in the morning. That's not market timing. Okay, he was day trading for his SPX and options and futures. Was turning that into trade station. Let me do time and digest. Guess what? We all banded up. Both of them. I said, "You can't do this. Cut it off. We got to be earlier in the evening." Within 3 months, he vanished. He was gaming it basically. So. We kept pounding the table about the divergence. Hello, Marie. All these divergences are building up. We can't be going up. What happened here also, what I know I want to share with you. SoftBank. I don't know if you guys know what happened with them or not. They bought $1 billion. He shorted about $1 billion in calls on this high tech, high beta stocks. You know, the FANG plus Tesla and a couple other ones like that. As the market rallied, they got into a corner. They had to buy stock to cover themselves because they were short call. The hedge against that is the stock itself. But that fuels itself. It's like you have a fire in the house and instead of pouring water over it, you say, I have some ammonia here, or maybe I have some alcohol here. Maybe that's the only liquid I have. Maybe I'll use that. Well, that's what they did. It really got bad. So you get to a point where it's a bust. Then the market is off. So they lost here on the calls. They lost here on the shares. We call this bada bing. Okay? And this is a huge move. Look at your sigma counts. 1, 2, I'm saying. Half there. 1, 2, 3, and a half. 4 sigma level move, Jack. We sat through it. Now, almost hit 50 bar. Did hit 50 bar here. Remember, NDX will lead. Okay? All high techs should always lead on any moves. Already hit 50. Okay? Look at the divergence we were talking about all this time. It came to fruition. Look at our reading, 202. It's below negative 150. Why did Sherman McLaren taught us? Actually, Miriam, his wife, who designed this thing, she was in both of them were part of my user group in LA. Mask, that's how I got to know Nancy and others. Is that it's not the 100 and negative 100. It's plus 150 and negative 150. And then if you're really looking for a big bounce, which this is not, it's a negative 200 to 300 area. Negative. Okay, that's what we call launchpad mode. So that's that. Yeah, this is getting skewed. I'm going to be doing a different thing on the volume. I've done it on the machine. I'm going to change the scale logarithmic, but it's not ready for this. I'll do it later. But that's where we are. All right? SP1 Momo. 0 new highs. Okay, and 2 new lows up there. The mechanical system on short. That means I'm done. I usually flip this. This is not in trouble yet. It still is a long, but it's given quite a bit back. This is the long weeklies. This is the long daily. Usually that's a flip. So when it gets too excessive, this will make sense, this sale, if we really go down, and we don't know. Okay, so I'd rather go up here with a stop. All right? Came to negative 2 sigma. You know how that works? Yeah. Usually you don't see much of a negative 3, especially not in the beginning of a move. So I think this is probably safe. I don't know, a month from now. I'm just talking about the next 5-10 days. This is probably safe on a bounce. And we're negative 7 here, almost negative 7, 6.7. So SQ. SQ says I've done my job, Jack. Why? Look at the M. You gotta be imaginative. You gotta see that M there. Okay? So when you give us a signal, Mari, are you a believer now? Or you still an infidel? Are you with me? That sigma we talked about, near 4. Remember, not just the value, but the intensity. How do we measure intensity? It's the sigma channels. Jack. Points, Nancy, how are you? All right. So that was one peak. That was another peak. Near 3. That's created our M. Is this the big signal? I don't know. I'm going to be on guard. But this is a huge signal. Just the shape it did. And remember, window is 2 months forward. So 6 weeks, 2 months forward. So if you look at this, we could be looking at right at the election time, where things are going to get dicey. Because he thinks it's rigged. If he loses, it's rigged. Can you imagine the IQ? Tico has more IQ than he does. Anyhow, but the only problem is they're both long. That's all right. Now let's go to that was another signal. We broke 25 on SP2. You know my limits there. After 75, I'm watching it like a hawk. Below 25, I'm looking like a hawk. The bottoms are usually V because of fear versus greed. Greed is slow. Fear is very fast. So that gives me another signal. Say we gotta go. Also, if you're comfortable with the stock RSIs, I don't know some of you guys think of that. When the 3 line up, there's events. There are 3 different cycle of medium, I would say short, medium, and then long. Long term. These are equal time. Yeah. Dailies. When these line up, all three line up, usually have events. There they drop all together. So the next move was logical to be down, and I did. Alright? And now this is real time. Now, one more thing. This was a gap down last time. I made my decision somewhere around here. Look how the gap down was filled. Of course, I'm looking at a huge large screen. They flushed the longs here. The weak longs were sent to slaughter. And then reversal. That was a reversal. When that came in, I said, okay, hallelujah. Let's go get this thing long quickly. Okay? And that's what the PMT is. Let me give you one chart that we need to talk about here quickly. This one. Okay. Not a big signal here yet because it's daily. It's the end of the day. We gotta watch tonight's signal. Tonight's value of this, you can do it yourself. Again, $, Sierra, Papa, X-ray, Alpha, 200 Romeo. Put that in stockcharts.com. It's free. Comes out at the end of the day. Yes, the EOD data. And you can go down below and change it the way you want. The only thing I recommend you do 20 and 50. The preset is 10 and 20. Don't use that. It's too noisy. Too many whipsaws. Go to 20 and 50. What we're looking for, are subtle changes. We're looking for significant signals. We're not looking for, I gotta get low, I gotta get short. I gotta get low. Fighting's gotta get low. No, calm down. Calm down. It's that tea you're drinking. Calm down. Yeah, maybe you can switch it to espresso. Just kidding. Speaking of espresso. So, you need to, calm it down. Then what you want to look for, the way I do, I'm looking for these separations. Always. I'm looking at separations too. Not the signal. The data itself. That's too noisy. I look at separations over two lines. Those are crucial. And on the big downdrafts, you can see that separation open up. Those are going to go for a while. Those of you who were here in our PMT webinars, back then you hear me talk about that. That's okay. Nothing different. These repeat themselves. So again, it's cumulative learning. So if you pay attention, you come back for more, it'll be there. Let's go to the last chart. Overnight, this is what we have seen. Let's go to 30 minutes, please, so that we can get a little bit better picture. Okay, now. By the way, one of the charts I posted, the NQ chart for last Friday, was missing a couple of lines. After we create that, I will, but just didn't have time. Or vertical lines. But here's overnight, and this is what I'm talking about. This flush down here. Almost hit 4 sigma. 30 minutes. This is a lot of large money managers look at 30 minutes. Pure and simple, nothing fancy. Simple moving averages. And how do I know that? Just hang out with a bunch of them in Chicago. You gotta interact with reality rather than probably the best thing I did, I left LA. There was nothing in LA for me in terms of there was some trading in San Francisco. There's an option exchange out there, but nothing like it was in Chicago. You gotta be in the heat of the battle. So that's where we are. We're pushing up at 41 handles. That's a 400 up for out of a 6 something we lost yesterday on the down. So I think Tico made the right call. This is a reconfirmation. We're going to go up, and here we go. As long as we're in sigma channels, +1, +2, we're okay. I don't want it to go too far up. I know what happens if we go too far down. Too far. I'm saying I don't want to have many fast moves. This is a fast move to the downside and set us up this way. This is classic for what happened. So, all right. Okay, fractals. Okay, Jack. We're going to shut this down during trading because we reduce the chance of having data issues. Data looks good to me. Of course, we cleaned up everything. Oh, make sure you have updated your machine. There was a huge update. Both .NET and the cumulative window. .NET is part of the window, but that's more of a tool than the window itself. To this morning. Yeah, so we had to shut everything down. That's why we're starting this program a little late. I apologize. But I have no choice. I have to ensure the integrity of what we're driving. If you're using TradeStation, .NET is a critical part of how it stores the data. Okay? TradeStation is just a big database. That's all it is, a big database. Think about it. Okay? OTF is a database too, but we have to create that ourselves on the fly. You can't do what do you call it? You can't use their database. You have to create your own, and it's easy. By the way, the DLLs now Microsoft is reporting that they want $3,000 a year for you to run a DLL because it needs your signature. How do you like that? It's your DLL. To run it, you need to be has to be certified. Has to be has to have a digital signature. For that, you have to buy software. That's $3,000 a year. Welcome to America. Don't you like it? Yeah. You gotta help Bill Gates. He needs money. Yeah, he needs money. Okay. All right. Here's MQ. Beautiful signals. We're gonna add a couple of lines. This is here, drawing a vertical. Nice signal here. Good. Lower lows met. I'm saying higher lows met. It pulls up. Well, limited. We gotta be careful. I think today's gonna be a tough day trading. Yesterday was easier. All right. Let's see what else we have. We have a little signal here. Let me put that on again. By doing this, we're helping you eyeball the change, especially when I'm not here, when you're by yourself, like at nighttime. We're getting a good crew at night. 4, 5, 6 people at night here now trading. That's good. Before it was like F-Tax, zero. Not now. We're doing a good crowd there. Now, last night was dead giveaway. I should have hung on myself. But I was waiting to do a test with Nader. And you can't do a test while you're in the bush. But this was a pretty decent run. If you look at it, given that signal, you have the signal we had from PMT with the move it did. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You know, it pays for a few couple of boxes of cigars on the first trade. Yeah. Okay, here's another buy there. You can see where how everything lines up. You start getting close, because it's a Kono probability. Okay, as you get closer, that's going to get tighter. You kind of know it's coming. Do we going to have false ones? Absolutely, it's data. Data's going to have noise in it. You better get used to it. And here was a little bounce there. So I'm going to go there and make that thinner. Go to start, make it weight thinnest. See that? No, that's what I was doing. Now, this was a sell. Now, here's the issue. If you have not, this is a test you want to go through, able to spot this on your own, that means you haven't paid attention. It's a feedback system. I won't mention any names, but I'd say if you can't see those in real time by yourself, but no, I'm not there, I'm not drawing a line. You haven't even paid attention, maybe you're gapping too much. Yeah. Don't fool yourself. Yeah. This is a serious way you can change the trajectory of what you're doing and what you're doing for a family. You have to take it seriously. This is a serious business. Okay. This is not a game. What you do here, what you learn here, is going to take you a long way in what you do. And could dramatically change your future and your family's future. I'm serious. Pay attention to that. That's one of the members here told me after a while. So I can't believe this. I said, well, it is what it is. Okay, let me save these. So, what am I expecting here today? A couple of false head fakes, a move up, and I think probably we're going to have a really good number by Friday, September 11th. Yeah, it should be a quiet day, so it's thin, probably rally up. The problem is going to be next week. The 18th is going to be a problem. I just know that already. The expiration plus what do you call it? The expiration plus the Rosh Hashanah. Okay. What time is it? 9:23. Let's wrap this up. Any questions for me? Okay. Thank you all. Let me stop the recording.